And we are back with the New Music Alliance Radio Hour. I'm Mark Sherry here with Mark Ramone and our special guest, Tracy Walton from On Deck Sound Studio. And we just heard Tracy's own song, Better Man. And we before that, we heard Kristi Flagg doing Erica's song. So, Tracy, tell us a little bit about your tune, Better Man. All I can say is that the vocals sounded great, top notch. And I'm wondering, did you do your own vocal harmonies in there?
That's actually Kristi Flagg.
Oh,
Yep. That's Kristi's singing on that. So it felt like the pairing made sense that I'd put those when I picked Erica's song. I remember that she sang the harmonies on Better Man. So and that was same thing. That one, the two of us tracked that live. I played guitar, sang, she sang the harmony vocal. And then David Spinoza played guitar on it.
very tasteful.
Yeah, David's I don't know if he's originally from Connecticut. He lives here now. He's been here for a long time and he does work at the studio. He actually played on the song Troubled from the Meadows Brothers as well. David's one of those guys you wouldn't know his name. I mean, do you either of you know his name? Probably not.
No.
Yeah, but you've heard him for sure where he plays guitar on American Pie. He plays guitar on Me and Julio Down by the Schoolyard. He plays guitar on Dr. John.
Wow.
He produced Ram for Paul McCartney. He produced a bunch of the 70s James Taylor records.
Yeah, that's quite a resume. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's one of those guys. Again, I mean, we've all heard American Pie, right? And that's his guitar. We've heard Me and Julio Down by the Schoolyard, all those famous tunes that he played on. He played on a bunch of those Billy Joel records and really amazing guy, great player, really nice guy, cool stories to hear. And he lives, I don't know, somewhere out by Kent or somewhere out that way. And we kind of became friendly and he started doing some work here. He did an album of big band arrangements of Beatles songs
Ooh.
that I think was up for a Grammy, but we cut some of the horns here, which is how I met him. Chris Jensen did some of the horns, and he came in for that, and then we became friends. And so yeah, he comes in, and certainly an honor to have him here playing stuff, and again telling stories about all those records and. Like he talks about on American Pie, he said he's like, this is a stupid idea. The song's way too long. You guys, this is never gonna work. I don't know why we're even doing this. And sure enough, it's American Pie, and it is, by all accounts, it probably is too long, but somehow it works. And and he said that was the day he learned he doesn't know anything. So
So we started that block out with Kristi Flagg's tune, Erica's song. Kristi's out of Washington, Connecticut, and this is just a beautiful solo piano and vocal tune. She just carries it beautifully.
yeah, this is one. So this was actually a first take. It was her. Glenn Nelson plays piano on it. I don't even know if they played through the entire song before we cut it. I wrote a good chart on it for Ben or for Glenn to, have the song down. And Kristi's one of those artists. I mean, she can go there immediately every time and really knows the important part of telling the story and being believable and all the stuff. And she's a great singer and has great technique. So she can throw all the technical out the window and just really emote the song. And in that case, she totally did. Yeah, no, I love that song. I think it's a beautiful take. And again, it's a first take, which is just raw and honest and really great one.
So elegant. Not enough piano-based music these days. This was beautiful.
Yeah, Glenn's a really great friend of mine, and he is the on deck keys. I don't really play. I play, kind of like I type with two fingers on piano, and I can get some parts out and stuff when you need actual piano. Glenn is the guy, and he's in here all the time cutting records. Great guy, great player, really gets it, makes all of the records better here. And it's really nice to have him. So, and that was no exception where he really crushed that one.
Absolutely. So our next block, we have two female artists that we're going to focus on. Tessa Brown, and we're starting out with Sam Plourd with her tune Potential.